Till this day, I would never take back the Jordan Davis pick. I don't care what you say about it. Since day one, since the combine, when I was drooling over Jordan Davis, and I was like, holy crap, the Eagles have got to be licking their chops to go get him, okay? This was one of the most brilliant picks from Howie Roseman from a standpoint of because you have two defensive tackles that could be leaving free agency. I think Javon Hargrave will get re-signed. Fletcher Cox obviously redid his deal just to be on the team for a year. Kyle Hamilton could have been the pick, but to give up 4 picks to move up 2 spots, I absolutely loved it. There was no doubt in my mind. I absolutely loved it. You know, they gave up the 15th pick, a 4th-round pick, and 2 5th-round picks just to get Jordan Davis moved 2 spots. If the Baltimore Ravens were going to pick Jordan Davis, which I know they were, and they've always been good on the defensive line in drafting, just like drafting David Ojabo that I had a lot of interest in, and even he's coming off in he'll be working to get off of that Achilles after this year. He is going to be a very good player for the Ravens for years to come, and to know that Jordan Davis was definitely going to be picked at that pick, knew it was going to happen. And I'm not saying Kyle Hamilton is a bad player. Howie Roseman loves the trenches. We all know that. But having Marcus Williams, Kyle Hamilton, even having Chuck Clark at safety, they're stacked at that position right now. Not saying that Kyle Hamilton's going to be a bad safety whatsoever. And guys, this is just opinion. I'm just stating whatever I see from, I haven't watched Ravens training camp. I have no idea how he's been doing, but this isn't a good look for him. This thing happens sometimes too, so it's nice to see when there's an underrated player on a team, whether it's a no-name player or somebody that beats that beats somebody that should never really be beat in a training camp or some type of scrimmage, or you're just working out some type of, like these little drills that they do. I mean, you don't really do safety against receiver, which I kind of don't get. I never really see teams do that in these one-on-one situations. Kyle Hamilton is a bigger cornerback. I would never think he's going to cover everybody that's fast in open space one-on-one. So I totally get it. So like I said, take this all with a grain of salt because these things do happen, but, I didn't want Kyle Hamilton. I didn't want that to be the pick. As much as I thought that the Eagles want to upgrade the safety position with Marcus Williams, they literally are comfortable having Marcus Epps. I'm not a big fan of Anthony Harris. I'm really not a big fan of Kevon Wallace. I don't know why fans are very excited about him. I don't care what PFF said. I mean, he was highly ranked as one of the best, best safeties in that draft when we drafted him in, I think, the 4th round from Clemson. A lot of talk, no play. I think the Eagles will upgrade this position in the future. But when it comes down to just the pick in general, if the Eagles weren't aggressive, we would be complaining that he's not aggressive enough. And because he was so aggressive to give up 3-4 picks for Jordan Davis to move up just 2 spots, we didn't have a lot of day 3 picks. And usually we always have day 3 picks. And I don't like that. I like having the multiple 6 and the 7s and having all those multiple picks. It's 5th rounders. It's great because you can use those to move up, okay, with the earlier rounds. So when it comes down to Jordan Davis, I'm a defensive line type of guy, so I like it. It's one of my favorite positions. Maybe I'm biased. I have no idea. But getting Jordan Davis, I said Devontae Wyatt or Jordan Davis will be in a Philadelphia Eagles uniform, and I was right. Okay, I was right. Because of not only just guessing, but because potentially they weren't going to let 2 defensive tackles walk after the 2022 season this year. It wasn't going to happen. So trenches is the most important thing for the Eagles. They take care of that first and then build around that, okay? And I think they did a really good job acquiring him. Not only that, but Fletcher Cox is going to be gone. Hargrave can be re-signed. Milton Williams going to his 2nd year this year. Hopefully a big jump. Maybe the production of Milton Williams will kind of designate what they're doing with Javon Hargrave. I don't think Milton Williams is going to make that big of a jump, but I think he will make a nice jump, okay, if that makes any sense. Okay, I'm not seeing him getting double-digit sacks. I feel like Hargrave would have had that, but obviously with just some issues, with even, getting double-teamed. Fletcher Cox not producing enough, and the edge rusher next to Hargrave between Sweat and Barnett, they just didn't give enough help. So I totally get it. Losing Brandon Graham was a huge deal for us for that defensive line last year. But I'm not going to say Kyle Hamilton's a bad player. He is not. He's going to be a very good player. As a whole, with that Ravens defense, it's going to be lights out. It's going to be friggin' fantastic. Okay? All I'm saying is, as an Eagles fan perspective of looking at this, and even if he got burnt in practice, this doesn't make him a bad safety. I'm not saying that, oh, we had the safe pick in this draft. I think we made the right choice going forward, okay? I think the Eagles will take free agency next year. Take the money from now until the trade deadline, whatever they want to do for Jesse Bates, or they want to trade for Eddie Jackson next year, whatever the hell they want to do next year, I think that's what they're going to do. Between now and the trade deadline, if it's not the trade deadline, then next offseason, 23, free agency. So I think at this point, and I'm going to make a guess here, and I feel confident about it, Jordan Davis will have a better career than Kyle Hamilton. I understand they're two different positions. I feel like Jordan Davis is going to have a better career. That's just how I feel. Not playing favorites, but I'm telling you guys, everybody is underestimating Jordan Davis. Everybody is. And I think everyone's going to pay for what they said about him from the draft, and not being a 3-down defensive tackle, being lazy, 360 pounds, and being lazy, and they're showing how lazy he was. I'm going to tell you something right now. He was used against the run, just wasn't used enough, and they weren't making him a pass rusher. Georgia did not make him into a pass rusher. They weren't doing that with him. Jonathan Gannon is going to bring violence to this defense. Even at rookie minicamp, okay, he said what he sees in Jordan Davis is quote-unquote violence. He is going to pin his ears back and let him attack. Whether it's a 3-4, you line him up on the center, or a 4-3 where he's just... Who cares? Lining him up on the center to the 3 technique is not going to make a big difference. This man is going to shove people around. Watch when preseason comes around the corner, okay? This guy is going to kill it, and I promise you he will. Let me know what you guys think about Kyle Hamilton in general. Whole training camp. If you guys have any other information about it, definitely let me know. And it should be a lot of fun to watch. All right, guys. You guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Shakes what up. Follow slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.